Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Grade 7 student, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to science. We are going to study chapter number 2, respiration and energy from food. You have been the highlight of my year because you are the future of Pakistan. So whether it is lockdown or not, you have to study hard. We are going to study today respiration and energy from food, chapter number 2, page number 9. In this, first of all, it is written that all living organisms need energy. Energy they get from food. There is a process by which energy is obtained, and that is called respiration. Okay, respiration is of two types: aerobic respiration and the other is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic means the presence of air or oxygen. So when the food is giving energy, food is broken down in presence of oxygen, then this type of respiration is called aerobic respiration. But sometimes when we are doing exercise or our muscles are working too hard, we are not getting enough food, then without oxygen there is also energy release, that is called anaerobic respiration. Okay, in respiration, most of the time you will be listening that we are using our lungs and nose. So here it's correct. I have shown you the diagram as well. We will study this page number 10 in detail later, but you should know that we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out in oxygen by nose. Okay, first of all, our question number 1 is, what is the difference between breathing and respiration? And question number 2 is, in which parts of living organism does respiration take place? So I'm going to tell you the answers. Number 1 question answer is breathing. What is the difference between breathing and respiration? The answer is, breathing is the movement of air into and out of the lungs in order to obtain oxygen and to remove the waste carbon dioxide and water vapor. Respiration is the process by which energy is released from food using the oxygen that has been breathed in. So the main difference is, breathing is actually the removal and getting of oxygen or carbon dioxide. But on the other hand, respiration is actually the chemical process that is occurring in all cells of living organisms. Now question number 2. Question number 2 is asking, in which parts of living organism does respiration takes place? So you all know that all living organisms, whether they are plants, animals or human beings, they all are made of cells, and respiration actually occurs in all cells. So focus on, motivation on, dedication on, and no excuses. Whether it is lockdown or not, you have to study hard and stay kind and play nice. And thank you for watching this video. Please stay home, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum, grade 7 student. Welcome to science. We are going to study chapter number 2, respiration and energy from food, from this page number 9 that we did yesterday. Learn basic facts. Okay, in page number 10 we have to study what is respiration. It is a chemical process that occurs in all cells. Okay, here air enters from nose, goes to trachea. Trachea divides into bronchi. Each bronchi goes to lungs, and in each lung it divides into bronchioles. These bronchioles are branches and ending up in a bag-shaped circle that is called alveoli. Alveoli is the main thing where the gaseous exchange is going on. Carbon dioxide that is coming from all cells of our body is absorbed here and is given out through nose, and the air that we have inhaled, it is having oxygen. This oxygen is also absorbed here by the blood capillary cells, and then the cells become oxygenated. Okay, now in page number 10 they have taught us what is actually happening in alveoli. See, the exchange of gases in alveoli is occurring here. You can see the blood capillary is having blood cells, and all the carbon dioxide is entering in the alveoli and getting out from our nose. And same is the case, the alveoli has more oxygen from alveoli, the oxygen is entering in the red blood cells and blood, and then it will be provided to each and every cell of our body. Okay, at the lower corner they have told what is respiration. It's a chemical process occurring in all cells. The equation is also written. Food plus oxygen is broken down and is giving us energy, and carbon dioxide and water drops are given out and exhaled out. You can see the difference of a composition of inhaled air and exhaled air. Okay, at page number 15 you can see question number 3, 4, 5 we are going to do today. In question number 3 we will do the difference of breathing and respiration. In question number 4 we will do why we are breathing rate increases, and in question number 5 we will do what are the parts through which air flows. So we will read the sequence. So be ready with your journals, ready as I have told you already, with blue pointer and blue marker and blue pen. Here is the answer of question number 3. Composition of burning and respiration. The difference of table is here. The first thing is difference. Burning releases energy from fuel, but in respiration the fuel is food. In burning the release of oxygen is done and use of oxygen is done. It is same in both respiration and burning. Okay, the third step is different, and in burning it is that release of energy is very rapidly, but in respiration it is controlled. Okay, the fourth is the difference, involves heat and light, but in respiration only heat is produced. So the differences and similarities are shown very well here. Now answer of question number 4 is here. You have to ready your page as I have told before. As your question should be written with blue marker. Answer is here. You breathe faster and your heart rate increases when you can run, because the body needs more energy for respiration. The faster rate of breathing gets oxygen into the lungs faster and releases carbon dioxide and water vapor to air more quickly. The heart pumps faster to speed up the supply of oxygen and all the food to the muscle cells and to carry away the waste products of respiration. So in this thing anaerobic respiration is occurring because we need more energy, so heart rate increases. Okay, now answer of question number 5 is what is the passage of air. So the air, first of all, it enters to nose and mouth. We use both mouth and nose. Then it enters to nasal cavity. Then it enters to voice box or larynx. Then trachea, windpipe. Then bronchi and bronchioles. And then at the end alveoli or air sacs. And you know very well what happens in air sacs. I know this lesson is a little bit difficult, but you can do it. Yes, I trust you, and thank you for watching. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum grade 7 students. We are doing respiration energy from food. Our question number 9 is to be done, and we'll do reading of page number 9 till 12 again. This is, you know very well, breathing in and breathing out, and it is done by diaphragm and air and lungs. Okay, these are the basic facts which are mentioned in page number 9. I have already told you these all are to be learned. All the points are to be learned and to be written on the pages as rough. Okay, this is the diagram of page number 10. Learn it, draw it in your journals. It's very important. All the labeling should be learned by heart. Okay, on page number 13, you can see that air exchange of gases is occurring in alveoli, and at the bottom there is a difference between exhaled air composition and inhaled air composition. Oxygen is more in inhaled air and less in exhaled air. Okay, question number 9. Question number 9 is, here is the model of the chest and lung. This model is often used to show how we breathe in and out. What is the part of the human body? Do the bell jar, tubing, balloon and rubber sheet represent. Second part is what will happen if the balloon and sheet is pulled down. In the same way, third is what will happen when the air pressure inside the bell jar is more. And fourth question, how is the model similar to the way we breathe in and out? Okay, question number 9 answer is model of the chest and lungs. The bell and jar represent the chest and the ribs. The Y-shaped tube is the trachea of the windpipe and the bronchi, while the balloon represents the lungs, and the rubber sheet is the diaphragm. Okay, when the rubber sheet is pulled down, the balloons inflate and with air slightly. It means this process is inhalation. We are taking in air. When the rubber sheet is pulled up, the balloons empty air. It means we are giving out carbon dioxide, exhalation. Question number 3rd answer is, when the rubber sheet is pulled down, the same amount of air is in the larger space, therefore the air pressure is lower. When the rubber sheet is pushed up, there is the same amount of air in smaller space and its pressure is increased. This model is similar to the way we breathe in and out, in that diaphragm is also raised and lowered to change the air pressure in the chest cavity. The main difference is that human body and the ribs are raised and lowered by intercostal muscles. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum grade 7 students. How are you all? Okay, are you ready with your books and journals? We are doing chapter number 2, and in week 2 lecture number 2 we are doing reading of page number 13 and 14, and then we will write answers of question number 10 and 11. So are you ready? Page number 13. Here are 3 types of irritations we get in our respiratory system. Number 1 is cough and cold. Number 2 is influenza or flu. Number 3 is asthma. Nowadays, COVID-19 is a type of influenza or flu that has been very drastic. Okay, in cold, it's the reaction of our body against irritation. In influenza, it's a viral infection, and asthma is something else. It's a disease in which muscles in the bronchi don't contract properly. Okay, here in page number 14 we will be reading about what we are doing when we are smoking. We are actually damaging our lungs and all the parts which are found in our respiratory system, and you have to read it all. Okay, in question number 10, what is the difference between cough, cold and flu, and what are the causes, and how can it be prevented? Question number 11 is, in your own word, explain why smoking can damage your health. Okay, question number 10 answer is here. Give the heading cough. Cough is a sudden involuntary or reflex action which helps to clear the large breathing passage of mucus and other secretions as well as foreign particles and germs. Frequent coughing is often a sign of presence of disease. Coughing also causes spread of germs. Okay, so it means it's a reaction to irritation in our environment. Second thing is cold. Colds are caused by viruses and which are living in the cell lining of nose and throat and causing to break down. This gives you a sore throat. Okay, what is influenza? Influenza is also caused by a virus, although it's a different virus from the one that causes colds, even though symptoms are similar. In flu, our nose, eyes are red. Okay, how they can be prevented? The first symptoms are runny nose, sore throat and cough. As the body tries to overcome the virus, it releases substances to try to fight it. These causes problems elsewhere in the body, including itching muscles, headache, fever and weakness. As with colds, there are medicines to relieve the symptoms. Okay, so we have to take care of it when we have these types of diseases. Now, question number 11 answer is, the main drug in tobacco is nicotine. When you are smoking, the main drug is tobacco. Okay, it is addictive because the smoker can't give up this habit. Nicotine also enters the blood from the lungs, affecting the blood system. Smokers get out of the breath easily because carbon monoxide in the smoke joins the hemoglobin, and heavy smokers may develop disease. This is very dangerous. So you stop smoking. You shouldn't smoke. Again, focus, motivation and dedication on. No excuses for studies, because you can do it. I trust you. You're the best students. Thank you for. This is the worksheet that I have attached here. You can see all the answers very well. I've written the answers and highlighted as well. Okay. Work hard, stay kind, play nice. Allah Hafiz.